Your mother just got a notification. Wish your son a happy birthday. You've been dead for 3 years. The algorithm doesn't know. It never will. And your family, they're being haunted by your digital ghost over and over again. Not by memories in their heads, but by reminders on their screens. Cold, automated reminders that arrive without warning and without mercy. This is happening right now to thousands of people, and you haven't planned for any of it. Most people haven't even considered it. Most people assume their life ends where their heartbeat does. But online, that isn't true. Welcome to Tech They Don't Teach. Today, we're talking about the version of you that will outlive you and what happens when your body is gone, but your data remains forever. Not in heaven, not in stories, but inside servers, databases, and recommendation engines. Right now, 4.9 billion people are online, generating 2.5 quintillion bytes of data every single day. Every tap, every scroll, every search becomes part of that flood. Buried in that ocean is you. Not your face, not your body, but patterns of thought, fragments of feeling, and traces of intention. Your search history knows what terrifies you, those symptoms you Googled at 2 a.m., not the public fears you admit out loud, but the private ones you whisper into a search bar. Your Spotify knows what broke your heart last Tuesday when you played that song on repeat. It knows which songs you skip and which ones you sit with. Your texts hold the last words you said to people you love, sometimes casual, sometimes angry, sometimes unfinished. And once they exist digitally, they don't decay like paper does. This isn't just data, it's a map of your consciousness, a behavioral blueprint. Everything that makes you human translated into ones and zeros. Your routines, your impulses, your obsessions, your doubts. And when you die, none of it disappears. It doesn't fade naturally. It waits. In 2012, Hollis Timewillow died unexpectedly at 18 years old. His family, devastated, visited his Facebook profile to feel close to him again. They scrolled through his old jokes. They listened to the songs he shared. They looked at photos taken on days they still remembered clearly. They found comfort in his photos, his jokes, his music, until Facebook's algorithm kicked in. Because algorithms don't understand death, they only understand engagement. They see profiles, not graves. They see activity, not absence. So Facebook started suggesting Hollis as a friend to people. It sent his mother notifications. You and Hollis might know each other. It reminded friends to wish him happy birthday, a cheerful notification about a dead teenager. A reminder built to create joy, instead reopened grief. A year later, Facebook auto-generated a look-back video of his memories and posted it to his timeline, set to happy music, with smiling photos, with no concept of what had happened to him. His mother called it being haunted by her son's ghost in the machine. Every notification was a fresh wound. Every algorithmic reminder was grief ripped open again. She didn't choose this moment. The software did. This isn't a horror story. This is Tuesday. This is happening right now to thousands of families because we built this incredible infrastructure but never asked what happens when people die. We asked how to scale. We asked how to monetize. We asked how to optimize attention. We never asked how to end. The internet was designed by people who thought they'd live forever, or at least people who never imagined dying young. When Zuckerberg created Facebook at 19, death wasn't part of the design. Neither was grief. Neither was legacy. The platforms shaping how billions communicate were built by young, healthy minds focused on growth, not mortality. So they built for the living. Platforms that assume you'll always be there to click, post, engage. That assumption is now breaking. Here's where it gets dark. You don't own your digital life, you license it. Your house goes to your heirs, your car goes to your heirs, your physical diary can be burned or preserved, but your email, your cloud storage with 10 years of family photos, your Bitcoin wallet, that exists in a legal gray area most countries haven't figured out, and corporations quietly control the rules. In 2004, Marine Justin Ellsworth was killed in Iraq at 20. His parents wanted his Yahoo email to preserve his messages, to have something of his voice. Not money, not secrets, just words, proof he existed. Yahoo said no. Their terms of service made accounts non-transferable even in death. It took a court order and months of legal battles before her mother could read her dead son's emails. A mother had to sue a corporation for her child's words. Think about that sentence. This is the new normal. Facebook has 30 to 50 million dead users right now, accounts that belong to people who will never log in again, profiles frozen in time. By 2070, researchers predict the dead will outnumber the living on Facebook. Facebook will transform into a digital cemetery, a museum where future generations walk through frozen profiles, reading updates from people gone for decades, status updates like fossils, photos like headstones. But these aren't archived profiles. They're still active. They show up in searches, get tagged in photos. The algorithm still processes them. They're not dead, they're undead, suspended between presence and absence, existing without agency. And we don't know how to handle it. Some unfriend the deceased, others visit their timeline like a grave, leaving birthday messages. Some memorialize, others delete everything. There's no right answer. Humans have dealt with death for 200,000 years. We've dealt with digital death for about 20. We are emotionally ancient, but technologically newborn. Your digital legacy isn't just social media, it's everything. 10 years of emails, every I love you sent at midnight, every argument, every apology, 20,000 photos, most meaningless, but buried there, the last photo of someone you loved, the only recording of your grandmother's voice, the last voicemail you forgot to delete, documents, diary entries never shared, love letters never sent, the novel you were writing, passwords to accounts holding money, memories, access. Your Spotify knows when you were sad. Your Kindle knows which passages moved you. Your fitness tracker knows the exact moment your heart stopped. Timestamped, location logged. This is your legacy. Raw, unfiltered. Who you were when nobody was watching. Not who you performed as, but who you actually were. The question, who gets it? What should they do with it? Most of us have wills for houses and savings, but not the password to our laptop. We've designated guardians for children, but nobody can access our cloud storage. We plan for physical inheritance, but ignore digital inheritance. We're treating our digital lives as temporary when they might be the most permanent thing we create. Here's where it gets unsettling. Companies exist now that will analyze your digital data and create an AI chatbot that talks like you. After you die, your family can message this bot and have conversations with you. It responds how you would, uses your humor, your vocabulary, your patterns. It remembers what you liked. It predicts what you might say. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't forget. It's not you, but it's close enough. Is that comforting or dystopian? I genuinely don't know. Grief is unbearable. If technology can soften that pain, maybe that's good. But death serves a purpose. It forces us to let go, teaches us impermanence, reminds us everything ends, and that's what makes it matter. If we remove death's finality, what does that do to how we grieve, how we remember, how we move forward? What happens when goodbye becomes optional?
5 things, right now. 1. Inventory your digital life. Every account, platform, password. The things you use daily and the things you forgot existed. Social media, email, cloud storage, crypto, subscriptions. Write it down. 2. Decide what happens. Delete, preserve, memorialize. Different accounts need different answers. Your private journal gets deleted. Your family photos get preserved. Your business files get transferred. Make those decisions while you can. 3. Use existing tools. Google's Inactive Account Manager, Facebook's Memorialization, Apple's Legacy Contacts. They exist. Use them. 10 minutes. That's all it takes to prevent years of confusion. 4. Create a digital will. Separate from your legal will. Your passwords, your wishes, your instructions. Services like LastPass can help. So can encrypted documents. So can honest conversations. 5. Have the conversation. Tell your family what you want. It's uncomfortable, but it's more uncomfortable for them to figure it out while grieving. Silence now becomes chaos later. We are the first humans who choose how we're remembered in this much detail. For all of history, memory was fragile, stories changed, truth eroded into myth. Now, we remember everything. Every mistake, every opinion before we knew better, every phase we grew out of. Your digital legacy will be comprehensive, messy, human, and maybe that's beautiful. Future generations won't see the polished version of who we were. They'll see the truth, us struggling, learning, failing, loving, doubting, hoping. They'll see us as we were, complicated, contradictory, real, not legends, not saints, people. But only if we're intentional. If we understand every post, photo, message is a brick in the monument we're building. Your digital legacy isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create every day with every click, every word, every moment you document. What do you want it to say about who you were? We die twice. Once when our heart stops, and once when someone says our name for the last time. In the digital age, there's a third death, when our accounts go dark and our presence fades from the servers. For some, that's days after death. For others, decades. For some, never. We've created a strange, incomplete immortality, existing as data, memories, echoes in the algorithm. Whether that's a gift or curse depends on what you do with it. So don't wait. Don't assume you have time. Don't let your digital legacy be an accident. Decide who you are online. Decide what you leave behind. Decide how you're remembered. Because one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 50 years, your digital self will be all that's left. Make it something you chose, something that matters, something that honors not just who you were, but what you stood for. Your digital legacy is being written right now. Make it count. Thanks for watching Tech They Don't Teach. If this made you think, subscribe. There's more they don't teach us. Drop a comment. Have you thought about your digital legacy? What happens to your accounts when you're gone? And maybe send a message to someone you love while you still can. See you in the next one.